better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping, smart, unselfish basketball, a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
Now here's Westbrook. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Takes a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Pass to Shepherd. The three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Middleton. Detroit needs to get off a shot. From deep, Mobley. And Detroit another three.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, B.A. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
Here's Porter. Good D by Mobley.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Davis. The three. Rebound Detroit.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
I just love the ball move.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. The shot by Buzel is no good. And here's Detroit. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And here's Brown. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. To the inside, Mobley. Missed inside. Porter gets the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Brown looking around. And again, no good by Detroit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Green. Middleton from the outside. Here's Mobley. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. 1:19 left in the first quarter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now here's Brown. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the shot goes down.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Davis a screen. Westbrook drives. Outside Christie. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Outside, Brown. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Davis a screen. The drive by Westbrook. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. 7 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Middleton. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And back to the start of the second quarter in... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
And so the timeout by JB Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Westbrook with the miss. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Brown with it. He's picked up by Christie. Fires from the wing. The Pistons clear it. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. To the wing on the left. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Middleton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And becoming more and more active on the offensive glass. Brown capitalized.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
First team foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The line for 2.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Davis a screen. Pass to Crowder. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Now here's Brown. 18 feet out. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Shepherd. Mobley down low. Three-pointer. And that's good. Shepherd for 3. Shepherd's got 6.
Well, Shepherd can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it. Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. So both teams making some changes here. The Pistons leading. Outside, Brown. Mobley on a screen. White for three. Mobley. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here's Brown. Here's Mobley. And Davis with the block. Christie with the ball. Now guarded by White. Middleton looking around. Pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Mobley.
2 minutes.
Outside White. 5 to shoot. To halt the run. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And here's Crowder from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Left side, Brown. Pass to White. Mobley on a screen. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Hallie, thanks very much for the report. Misses from close range.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back. And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
The three from Prince. It's hauled in by White.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
So there's a whistle. That goes on Max Christie.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Outside, Brown. To win the cold spell.
I can't believe it. I mean, he can't buy a basket in the second period. He might want to keep the ball moving. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Prince. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Pass to Brown. Over to the left wing. Davis with a rebound.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And it's Crowder missing. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's Brown on the wing. Mobley, left side. Pass to Shepherd. Green, a screen. Driving to the basket. From deep, Mobley. Davis with a rebound. Here's Joe. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brown. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Outside Davis. Here's Brent. No points so far. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Shepherd.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Davis from long range. Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Davis a screen. Back to Westbrook. Here's Christie. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Gets the 3 to fall. Westbrook's got 11.
I don't think I need to tell anybody Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They set the pick. Here's Brown. And Davis with the block.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. From deep, Mobley.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Westbrook. The layup off target. The Pistons trailing. Pass to White. Outside, Green. Inside. And Davis with the block.
What a great feel for shot blocking. AD just has that tremendous length that affects teams.
Back to Westbrook. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And he makes the first.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Pistons trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Mobley with it. 19 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Shepard for 3. And there's a 3-second violation. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Now Westbrook. He's got 13. Buries it from 3. Porter's got 9 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Mobley. Middleton outside. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Brown for 3. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Stolen by Mobley. And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back.
33.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Pistons trail by 7. And here's Brown. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Shepard. And here's Mobley. Davis knocks it loose.
They've had their troubles from range in the second half. It makes it hard to keep pace.
Now here's Westbrook. Davis, a screen. Here's Buzelis. Doubled by Middleton. The 3 is up. And Russell Westbrook hits from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Shepard. Lets it go from deep. Stolen by Davis. Here's Buzelis. Davis, a screen. Outside Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Davis, a screen. Westbrook drives. Good D by Mobley. Back to Brown. There's a screen. Looking to get back on track. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
Team foul.
It'll go on Michael Porter.
At the line for the Pistons, Jaylen Brown. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Westbrook taking his time here. Here's Christie. And he jams it home with authority.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Mobley, no good. Westbrook with it. Davis, a screen. Outside Christie. Back to Westbrook. Davis, a screen. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. Here's Brown. There's the block.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And stolen by Mobley. Outside for Green. There's the triple. The shot that time not on target. Davis. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree.
When you think about the big guys in this league that can do it all, Anthony Davis is one of those names that'll come to mind. When he's healthy, he is one of the best.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Christie outside. Porter fires. Westbrook outside with the shot. Cleared away by Mobley. Pistons trail by 9.
Out in the open, Brown's the guy you want finishing a break.
Westbrook outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Christie outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. And here's Detroit. 18 feet out. Oh, it misses.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here we go. Jaylen Brown. It's Brown on the breakaway.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
.116 left in the final quarter. Davis a screen. Here's Christie. Oh, he comes right back with a three of his own.
That three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Davis a screen. Christie outside. Middleton rips down the board.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Outside, Brown. Ooh, it misses. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Shepard. And so they get the victory here at home. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.